What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. The Clingers are on the move yet again on a road trip once more back to New York, back to Legoland. Excuse me? Excuse me? Really? You wait till now to yawn? Going back to Legoland for the second time. No rain this time. It's gonna be good. We're excited. But beginning the long trip, 154 miles, roughly 3.5 hours, minus stops. And we'll be there. And I'll check in with you guys periodically. If not, I'll see you guys at the campsite. We got less than 3 hours to go, and we are roughly 20 miles down. We are effectively dispersed. The group fell apart like 5 minutes after we left the restaurant, eating breakfast, and Jane and Brandon are somewhere, my mom and Chris are somewhere, and we're where we are. And currently our situation is driving in the room listening to two kids. I think they're playing Fortnite, and it's ridiculous. Have you ever heard kids play Fortnite? They sound like they've speaking gibberish. But the clouds are looking lighter out here, and I know it's supposed to be sunny at some point, so I'm hoping for sun. See some sun today. Great. Now your boy just won the alphabet game.
You always win the alphabet game. It's annoying.
For those of you who don't know what the alphabet game is, it's when you find things with the letter has to start with the first letter of the alphabet, no letter that you're on. So it could be the first stage of a license plate, a word, a series on the side of a truck. It doesn't matter. But whatever you pick and use, the other person can't use that. And I don't think I've lost ever. At least not in my own personal family. But we have lots of fun. And it wasted half an hour? Yeah, roughly half an hour and like 35 miles off of our trip, so it's always good times. Alright, welcome back, guys. Here we are, 35 minutes in, and we're probably an hour or so in at this point, and your boy is already winning games on the road trip. So we're headed back to Legoland. For those of you who follow along, we went back in June, and we're absolutely bombarded by ridiculous amounts of rain. But we've been praying, we've been hoping, and we've been, just asking God, just please let it be sunny, please let it be warm. And boy, did He answer our prayers. But we are on our way back. It is time to cash in on those free tickets Mom got us a couple months ago, and the whole family's going, minus Nathan and his family. They are working this weekend, so again, they're going to be out of the video, but we had a lot of fun, and I can't wait to get this video out so you can see, the joys of Legoland without all the wetness of the rain. Stick around, stay tuned, and thank you once again for tuning in to the Clinging for Life channel. Subscribe if you have not, and click that like and leave a comment. Have you been to Legoland before? Let me know. Alright, so we got less than 100 miles to go. We just went to Walmart to grab us a few things. If you're ever in Wilkes-Barre, off of the 168 exit, that Walmart, clean. Good job on you. But we're going to continue on. Funny story, my sister and brother-in-law forgot the keys to their camper at their house. They had to turn the whole way back and go the whole way back home, but they got the keys for their camper. I wouldn't have. I would have rigged them up. But I will keep you guys posted on the journey as we continue moving forward. It's starting to get hot outside. I'm shedding layers now. So yeah, this was a crazy turn of events. We stopped at the Walmart in Wilkes-Barre off the 168 exit to get some water. I had to go to the bathroom. Kids had to go to the bathroom. It was just like the mid-trip stop. We're about 80 miles out at this point, and we get a phone call from my sister. You saw it in the previous voiceover clip, or the previous clip that I recorded, and it was a call from my mom letting us know that Jenny and Brandon, my brother and my sister, had forgotten their camper keys at their house. Mind you, they're 115 miles into this road trip, which means they had to go 115 miles back, on top of the 40 minutes from our starting location to their house to pick up these camper keys, and then drive the whole way back to Legoland. And they still had to stop at Walmart and pick up some things. It was a madness. but just the fun quirks of the road trip. It was just a hilarious text message to receive. And at this point, my mom is, I think she's at the campsite, and we are just now, we're about 60 miles outside the border, 20 miles, past that is Legoland, so we're making good time. But my sister and brother, they are not. Ladies and gentlemen, we have made it back to beautiful Goshen, New York, home of Legoland and this awesome campground. You'll recognize the campsites behind me because of the same exact ones we had the last time we were here. We're doing a little different this time. We got the camp set up in the middle. Parking's down here where my brother and sister were last time, and this is going to be where the camper goes. But we made it. It was a long drive. Not as long as Jenny and Brandon, so they had to go all the way back to Perry County to pick up their camper keys. But we're here now. We got this beautiful creek behind us. Beautiful scenery. Ashley's moving the car back down. Mom's filling up her air mattress. We got our tent set up. Mom's got her tent set up. Kids are up at the playground playing. And yeah, we're here. We made it. So I'll continue updating you once everyone else gets here and we got the whole camp set up. I'll give you guys a little walkthrough.
That was not cool. Get it! Dribble! I got it! Pass! Pass it! Here you go, Mom! Here you go, Mom! Yeah!
Well guys, it has been hours since the last time I talked to you guys. It took my sister and my brother-in-law forever to get here. For whatever reason, the site looks pretty different. So let me just take you outside of the perimeter and you can see just how crazy things used to be. Oh, what a day. We're getting ready to start food. I'm hungry. All right, so as you can recall, our tent used to be over here. Now they're over here because Jenny and Brandon couldn't get their camper in to this site. So now we're over here on this site. And here's the camper, ready to rock and roll. Brandon's still finishing setup. We got the fire going. We got the chairs around the fire. We got the prep tables. Mom's working on the coffee tables. Jenny's angry and hungry.
Do you think raccoons can eat food cans?
No.
No.
Ashley's over here with the grub. Here's our parking space down here. We're getting ready to start some food.
I got napkins.
It's good, because I'm hungry. I'm really freaking hungry. Like, you have no idea. I haven't eaten since breakfast this morning at 7:30, 8 o'clock. That's what time we had breakfast. And here I am, close to 5-ish. And I'm hungry. But everything's looking promising and nice. Charles is sitting around. Chris disappeared. We don't know where he went off to. He was done with the whole situation, I think. And yeah, all in all, we made it. We're here. We're hunting frogs apparently now. Well, they're hunting frogs. I'm not hunting frogs. Supposed to be down to 51 tonight, which is gonna be great. You'll see behind me that some of my relatives have a pop-up camper. Other relatives have camp heaters for their tents. I'm the only real person here. I'm gonna be sleeping in the cold like a real person. And yeah. So if anything random happens tonight, I'll record it. Mom, you spilled your drink. It's pouring everywhere. And if Randy or Bruce show up, I'll record them this time because I didn't record them last time. Well, it's the next morning and we're up. Yeah, she's getting them up. That's why I'm so angry. Up. Mom is making breakfast.
I'm ready for one of those. There we go.
That's tomorrow, apparently. I got yelled at already.
I think we have bacon, egg, and cheese. Bacon, egg, bagel. Have one of them muffins?
Yeah, go for it. We're gonna get breakfast, get everybody awake. The grub's awake.
Uncle Brandon, Kai says he wants a muffin.
Getting ready to go to Legoland. After an eventful night of not sleeping because the baby just did not want to sleep, like a dinosaur, we have made it to our destination, Legoland, New York. And look how sunny and beautiful it is. If you didn't watch the previous video, go check it out. But you will notice that it is obviously lacking in the saturation factor. But we were just excited to be there. We were excited to finally get there, and it's nice outside. And we were just ready. And the kids were excited. My mom was excited. It was just exciting just to be somewhere with family, to just enjoy it, spend together, and just take some time out of our busy schedules and the stress of life. And we had a fun day. So you'll see as we get to the park, just, what we get into, and I'll explain more about some of the stuff we experienced. But just stay tuned. I think it's good. Oh yeah. Legoland Resort right behind us. Look how sunny it is. If you guys are wondering why we're talking about how sunny it is, go back and watch the first episode of Legoland and you'll see that the first episode was terrible. We were in ponchos half the time. We were soaking wet. We're walking in. Looking nice. We're losing the people in front of us because whatever, but yeah. So yes, I'd have to go to the bathroom. It's terrible. But we made it. We survived the construction. It's actually not too packed. But we're here now, so we move. Alright, we've been standing outside of Legoland for about 5 minutes because Brandon left his pocket knife in his pocket. So we got some pictures for the kids, took some pictures from other people, and we're just waiting to get in. Just waiting for Brandon. He's up there somewhere. He's up there somewhere. I don't know. Where is he? He's right there. See him? Right there in the red shirt. He's coming. Taking forever, but he's gonna be here, guys. He's gonna get there. He's gonna get there. He's gonna make it. He's gonna make it. Long strides, Brandon. All right, we made it through bag check, security check. No one got arrested. No one got taken in. But we made it. And right behind us, there's a sign for Legoland. We're going in. Let's do this. Now we're here in Legoland. Bathroom breaks have been established. So I got any of those to do. We're gonna work our way backwards from what we did last time. We're gonna start with the carousel. And carousel first. Carousel's up. It'll be fun. Alright guys, off the carousel. Now the people are riding the sky lift thing. That thing is coming.
I'm not riding.
That thing right there? That thing? Yeah. They're riding that. Me, Kai, and Logan, we're not about that life. So we're gonna walk to Miniland and meet them down there. Because this leads to like the water park thing. So we'll catch you guys down in Miniland. I'll put some B-roll in for Miniland though. How do we get to Miniland, Logan? Alright, we made it through Minifig Land. Hope you enjoyed the B-roll. And now we're waiting on them to get down off the sky thingy. Where is it? It's like back here somewhere. Yeah, that thing. So we're just waiting on them to get off and then we can continue on. We find ourselves in Pirates Cove. A bunch of assorted rides and goodness. Pirate themed. Like Treasure Island themed. And we're just waiting on them. So as soon as they get down, we'll continue on with our journey. So we made it into the park. We've ridden a few rides, and here's one thing you guys have to understand about me. I don't like riding rides. I go to parks for the attractions, and I go to parks for the food. By the attractions, I mean the interactive things. Like when we were down in Disney World, when we went on our big family vacation a couple years ago, I was all about going to Star Wars Land. I could interact with the characters there, building the lightsabers. Like, that's my jam. Like, riding rides, not my jam. And it drives my mom nuts because she pays all this money for me to ride rides, and I never do. But at this point, the family is on this twisting pirate ship ride, and I was like, absolutely the heck not. I will not be on that. And they have these like really cool like kids playgrounds, all themed around the different areas of the parks. So there's like a pirate ship one, there's a ship one in the not a ship one, but a plane and a boat one in the city adventure land. There's a Peppa Pig one in Little Land. It's just really cool that they have these little spots set out for smaller kids who can't ride rides, so that they can actually do something while people are waiting in line. So that's what we did. We took the grub here, actually played with them for a while. I walked around and surveyed the area, and we had fun. Family had a great time, but yeah, I smashed my head coming under that little bridge thing, following Azrael. Hurt really bad, but I persevered. We moved on, and we continue on through our Legoland adventure. All right, after the Pirate Bay fiasco, drink fiasco of 2025, everything's all good. We moved into Cityland, which is really cool because it's like an old school like Hollywood city. It's like the roads have like lines on them. There's like bus stops and people parked on the side of the road. It's pretty sick. Guess we're gonna go hit some rides over here.
You want the cars?
And then, yeah, I guess we're gonna walk it out and see what happens. Oh, Jenna, we just got in eating Granny's apple fries, famous apple fries. Klinger review on the apple fries, Logan, out of 10.
I'd say like 8.2 out of 10.
Ashley?
They're all right. Maybe a 7.
7. I give them probably a 7.5 or an 8. If they had more cinnamon and were a little bit more crunchy, they were
whipped cream.
they weren't as fry-y as I wanted them to be.
Yeah, they weren't crispy.
They weren't crispy. I'm sure they could be. They were crazy busy, so I'm sure they were just trying to get them out as fast as possible, and I understand that. But
They weren't as bad as the barbecue.
no, the barbecue again. If you're going to Smokey's Barbecue, stop what you're doing and just throw your money off the side of the park, because that's all you should ever do with your money if you're gonna go there, because that place sucks.
I have a napkin for you, bud.
But head up to Castle Land now. I think we got 3 more. I just know we have 8 rides to ride.
I don't think we do.
But we're gonna go ride this dragon ride and this rope climbing ride thing.
Oh, the rope climbing thing's up here.
And head back up, hit the big store on the way out, and call it a day. You know, the first trip was rainy, but it was a good trip. This trip, Legoland, you need to get your lightning pass situation together. You need to get your employees on the same page, because this was a shambles. I waited in line for an hour with a 2-year-old who wanted to ride a ride, and was so tired by the time he got to the end of the line that he wouldn't stand up to be measured correctly. And my son has been getting on rides the whole last trip and the whole of this trip, and all of a sudden he's not tall enough. So, blemish. It's a blemish. That whole situation and your nasty food, you got to figure that stuff out, because people are paying way too much money to come here to be treated like that and to experience that kind of negative experience. But other than that, it wasn't a terrible time. I enjoyed myself otherwise. Family enjoyed themselves as a whole, and don't know if we'll be back anytime soon, because it's a really small park. You kind of could do it, probably do it in a day if you're really dedicated enough. And you could definitely do it in a weekend if you took the time, but yeah, we're out. The Klingers are out. I'll see you guys back at camp. It's following day. It's Saturday. It's recovery day. Legoland was great, barring a few issues, but today's gonna be the fun day. We're all gonna sit around, play games, eating breakfast currently. Look. Yep, Azrael's messed with Ashley's breakfast. Jenny's barely awake. Logan's having his coffee. Chris is making his coffee. Brandon's still in there. Mom's still over there. There she is. Woo! She's awake. Woo! Woo! Oh. So we're just gonna get ready to pack up, and well, we're gonna pack up because we're leaving today. And yeah. Crazy times. Crazy, quick weekend. Lots happening in a little bit of time. There's Mikey's awake too. Look at him. Oh, woo! See you guys in the next clip. All right, we're our last day here. We're up here at the park. It's on football. Kids are horsing around on the playground. Just having a good old time. Last day, final day. There's Bubby. What you doing, Genesis? She said, I'm getting on next. So be careful. Just having a good time. It's a good time. Beautiful. It's beautiful outside. I'm a little burnt. That's okay. But we're having a great time. All right, here we are. We find ourselves on our last day. It is recovery day. It is just relax and chill and have fun at the park day. We go for a walk eventually. It was a day yesterday. It was so hot and miserable for the kids. And the fact that, you know, we had already been here once before and we were trying not to ride the same rides twice. Kind of limited what we were able to do. Legoland New York is a very small place. It's not a very big place, and you could probably do it in a weekend. I think I said that once or twice in the video already, but you know, if you really took the time and dedicated, you could definitely do it in the weekend. You know, get there at 10 o'clock, and it's also only open from 10 to 5, which is crazy work. So to try and blitz through the whole park in 6 hours is nuts. And honestly, we didn't even ride that many rides. I know I did a horrible job of filming us on rides, but we really didn't ride that many rides. We rode the carousel, the skyline thing. We rode this pirate ship thing, which they yelled at me, so I couldn't take my camera out. My family rode a swinging pirate ship and a regular pirate ship, which I don't ride. We rode bumper boats, which again they got yelled at for having my camera out, so I couldn't get my camera out on that one. And the family rode a roller coaster while I watched the little kids. Jenny and the family got on a rope climb challenge kind of thing, which I should have just recorded that because that was the fiasco with the small dragon roller coaster. And then the kids rode a train at the end of the day, but it was like nothing exciting. It was a train that went around in circles for like little baby kids. So, I mean, we spent the entire day. We closed the park out. We were there till 5, and we only rode that many rides. So, I mean, it's an amusement park. You take it for what it is. But we're just chilling, relaxing at the park, just having fun, you know, unwinding. Because it is quite the place to deal with, especially with all the foreigners that show up there. No one speaks English. The ride operators are angry. You know, the food sucks, so you don't want to buy anything to eat. So you really don't eat in the park, which means that you eat breakfast, and you hope your breakfast is big enough to get you through the afternoon into the dinner. And yeah, so Legoland figure that stuff out, but we're just enjoying the campground at this point. Legoland's done. The campground we cannot talk enough about. It's a fantastic campground, so if you're ever in the Goshen/Middletown area, definitely check out Corn's campground, and get sites 94, 95, and 96 because they're the best sites. Drive safe, guys. And there you have it, just like that. Legoland 2025 comes to a close, and you know what? I don't think there's gonna be a Legoland ever again, unless we go to Florida. We'll go to Florida Legoland. I'd be down for that. But Legoland New York, you've been done, you've been done and dusted by the Klingers, the Smiths, the Durazos. We're the family. We had a great time. We're happy and overjoyed for it. I just want to take this time to just remind you guys that it's not about where you are sometimes. Sometimes it's about who you're with. Sometimes you'll be having the worst day. You know, it could be angry, hot, sweaty, irritated, but you know what? You're there with family, and that's all that matters. also, I want to take the time to just encourage you guys to, love your family. You only got one, and we don't get to choose them. And for better or for worse, they're the ones that God stuck you with. So don't ever downplay or let go of who they are, and always make room and make time for them. And as a parting goodbye, I just want to say thank you, Mom. Appreciate everything you've done for us, everything you do for us. Without you, we wouldn't be able to go on these vacations. So I appreciate it. You footed the bill for every major vacation in the last 5 years. I mean, you've taken multiple people to Disney. You've taken us to Hershey Park for an entire season. You've taken us to Legoland twice. We're talking about going to Hershey Park next summer. Disney 2 years after that. And without you, these things wouldn't be possible. So I just want to say thank you, love you, and can't wait to see where our adventures take us next. I already know. I just stated where we're taking us next, but I can't wait to see what shenanigans we can get up to as a family on those adventures. So, from the Klinger family to anyone watching or listening, we love you, we thank you, and tune in next time for another episode of Clinging to Life. God bless.